Let's go to the Caravan. Let's make history. Let's be voice, the voiceless of Tigrayan. ولدنا حزبنا.
Caravan. We're about to start the Caravan. Yeah, we just started on now. Like 17th and Constitution of the Union Square, where we gathered yesterday. After night man. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can share my location. You can try to catch up with it. Yeah. Caravan's the one. It's slow. Okay. I'll share my location. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Hold this.
Yeah.
And then make sure you can see me.
All right.
Can you see my face at all? Okay. Hey guys, so this is Nikki Tigray, your host, obviously Cyber Part of Tigray Media. We're bringing you live from Washington D.C. So this is day 3, November 6th, 2021. We are hoping this will be the last caravan that we're going to do for the Tigray genocide that happened 1 year and 2 days ago. And we are just about to start now. We're at the parking lot. We've done this caravan protest many times in the past, but lately we've been doing mostly on foot or social media. So we had an amazing turnaround on Thursday. And then yesterday, for those of you who may have missed it, we did a united front, which we brought 9 different regional forces together to collaborate and work together, which is to get rid of Abiy Ahmed of Ethiopia, to get rid of the Eritrean invading forces throughout Tigray and Ethiopia, and then to figure out our destination tomorrow, which we, the Tigrayan Americans, of course, are fighting to save our people's lives in Tigray, first and foremost, and for the continuous ethnic target in Addis Ababa and throughout the Ethiopian region. This is an acceptable manner that the Ethiopian security forces, the Eritrean security forces, are going house to house in Addis Ababa to make an arrest on ethnic Tigrayans. This is unjust. So to bring justice for those, we must continue the fight. The fight I'm talking about is not an armed fight. This is a civil disobedience, that what we're doing is we're bringing the pressure to the American government, our government. Many of us, as an American citizen, we have family in Tigray, and that's why we continue to voice for our people in Tigray, because this humanitarian crisis is a man-made by Abiy Ahmed of Eritrea and Isaias Abiy Ahmed of Ethiopia and Isaias of Eritrea. So to end the ongoing atrocity and genocide, Tigrayans continues to have to fight, and I want to say that our TDF are the only savior of Tigray as we speak. So for America to say TDF should not advance to Addis Ababa or Finfinne, it's a great mistake. So we made that very clear on Thursday to the American government. Therefore, we're going to continue our pressure. And we love our TDF on the ground, and TDF is the answer for what's going on in Tigray. Thank you so much, and we're going to continue to share it to you guys. And then I have to say, thank you so much, Zahawi, for helping me to guide this. Okay, thank you. After ተወሊዶም ንግሆ ክንድቅ ሲናን ተይወሉ ቆሪርናን ተይወሉ መይቁናን ተይወሉ ምሳና ዝቃረስ ዘለው. You guys see them. These are the leaders of Tagaro. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Please get into your cars. We'll be starting our caravan. Today marks 368 days since the genocidal war began in Tigray. Get into your cars, please. We're already late. Good morning, everyone. Let's get into your cars. We're officially moving and we're starting today's caravan. This is a peaceful protest. As we all know, today marks 368 days of Tigray genocide and still counting. Please get into your cars. Good morning. كمان حضركم دك عدينا أماكنكم وتو. We're already late. كمان حضركم أماكنكم وتو. We're already starting the caravan. Please get into your cars.
There, where you can share a location.
Yeah. We're gonna send.
Look for it. This, roads, مسينا كن بتدحرتكم جميرنا وتلوث That person is holding up traffic so much.
This is a peaceful protest. This is a peaceful protest. We're Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigray. Today marks 368 days of Tigray genocide. We're out here condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing another country to invade our land, massacre our people, loot our resources. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest. We are from the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigray. Today marks 368 days of Tigray genocide. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing another country and its military to commit despicable war crimes. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of executing Tigrayans. Ethiopia is guilty of bombing Tigrayans. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigray. Today marks 368 days of the Tigray genocide. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing Eritrea to invade our land, massacre our people, loot our resources. 368 days of Tigray genocide and still counting. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigray. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government. 368 days of Tigray genocide and still counting. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government. 368 days of Tigray genocide and still counting. This is a peaceful protest. We are condemning the Ethiopian government for 368 days of genocide and still counting.
Huh? So, nah, that's the bad. Have idea. No, I want to agree. I agree in this. وقلت بطا كلتا بطا أي سلام أسلم كلتا بطا أي سلام أسلم no this is it oh is it right announce your name as أنا هناكم
This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. We are condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing Eritrea to invade our land, massacre our people, loot our resources. 368 days later, our people are dying from a man-made famine. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. 368 days later, Tigrayans are still being bombed. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocide war. Ethiopia is guilty of allowing Eritrea to invade our land, massacre our people, loot our resources, gang rape little girls. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Eritrea is guilty of the Tigray genocide. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing another country to invade our land, massacre our people, loot our resources, gang rape little girls. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government.
Charge you have it. Warning to have.
Attention, attention. There is a genocide going on in Tigray, Ethiopia. There is a genocide going on in Tigray, Ethiopia. The Ethiopian government colluded with the Eritrean government, invaded Tigray. There is a genocide going on in Tigray, Ethiopia. Hashtag Tigray genocide.
Hashtag Tigray genocide.
Hashtag Tigray genocide.
Hashtag Tigray genocide.
Stop the 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 Tigray genocide.
End the Tigray genocide.
End the Tigray genocide.
There is a genocide going on in Tigray, Ethiopia. 368 days ago, attention, attention. We're Tigrayans. This is a peaceful peaceful protest against the Tigray genocide. The Ethiopian government is committing a genocide in Tigray, Ethiopia. Ethiopia colluded with the Eritrean government, invaded the Tigray region. There is no food. There is no banking. There is no telephone communication. There is no water in Tigray. Tigray is under siege by the Ethiopian government. We want this genocide to stop. There is a genocide taking place in Tigray, Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest against the genocide in Tigray, Ethiopia.
This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing Eritrea to invade our lands, massacre our people, gun rape little girls. Today marks 368 days of Tigray genocide. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government. Today marks the 368 days of Tigray genocide. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. Today marks 368 days of Tigray genocide. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing another country to invade our land, commit despicable war crimes such as rape, massacre. This is a peaceful protest. We're condemning the government. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing another country to invade our land.
You guys gotta go. Okay. Go. بك اخير ولا هاد على احمد داني
እሺ Now the next one, red light camera እና هي
قاطعي تفطروا Hey, قاطعي تفطروا please. قاطعي تفطروا no. قاطعي تفطروا. تخاطاتل وليو.
Additionally, Ethiopian government blocking all telecommunication lines, phone lines, internet, and even prohibiting all journalists and news organizations from reporting within Tigray. It was really hard for information to get out for months. Also, the Ethiopian government purposely did it around the same time as the United States presidential elections, knowing that the whole world will be distracted. Listen, Tigrayan activists have been screaming for world actors about the genocide.
Genocide. Please look it up. There is no food in Tigray. There is no medication in Tigray. We want the U.S. to aircraft food to Tigray. We want the man-made famine to stop in Tigray. Please look it up. There is a genocide taking place in Tigray, Ethiopia, northern part of Ethiopia. There is a genocide. Today marks
Take off my device. That's what hit it. No. Too fast to handle.
for 368 days. We have to be able to talk
Wait.
about it. We have to be
ها
able to reach out to them.
ብጣዕሚ ናፈጠንኩም ሰብና ተቆራረፀ
peaceful protest. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. Today marks 368 days of Tigray genocide. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war in the northern part, Tigray. We Tigrayans, our family have been under ongoing genocidal war for 368 days. Our people are dying from a man-made starvation. 368 days later, our people are still being purposely starved. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war in the northern part. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing another country, Eritrea, to invade our land and commit war crimes such as rape, massacre, looting of resources. 368 days of Tigray genocide. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. We Tigrayans, we are peacefully demonstrating. We are condemning the Ethiopian government for 368 days of genocide and still going. 368 days ongoing genocidal war happening in Tigray. Our family are being perfectly starved. Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigray, are being perfectly starved. There is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war. The Tigray of Ethiopia, 368 days later, we are here peacefully demonstrating and condemning the Ethiopian government. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government. 368 days of Tigray genocide. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war. Ethiopia is guilty of allowing another country to invade Tigray. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for the ongoing genocidal war happening in Tigray. Tigray is being starved. Our families are dying from a man-made starvation. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war. Ethiopia is guilty of allowing another country to invade Tigray and commit despicable war crimes. Today marks the 368 days later. We Tigrayans are This is a peaceful protest. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for the ongoing genocidal war in Tigray of Ethiopia. 368 days later, Tigrayans are dying from a man-made starvation. This is a peaceful protest where Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. 368 days later, there is still an ongoing genocidal war in Tigray of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest where condemning the Ethiopian government for the genocidal war still taking place in Tigray of Ethiopia.
You guys go.
This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for the ongoing genocidal war taking place in Tigray. Tigray is located in the north.
Flashlight on the way. Has their lights on? The car? Has their light? Make sure. To the monument? Watch the monument? Yeah. Thank you. Go. Why? Come on. Go. Yeah. Go on. المسقط والنيش ورد بلن ولا متحدد طبعا. Hurry. يا مناطق هاي مسدة. زين. أوه. طبعا. تم تراس لسراوي. ها؟ كازي جزء نحن توان تايلاند. كيف تعال. كيف.
Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Please look it up. Hashtag Tigray genocide. Please look it up. Hashtag Tigray genocide. Tigray is under siege. 368 days of genocidal war. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war in Tigray. With Tigrayan Americans, there is a genocide taking place for 368 days. Hashtag Tigray genocide. Hashtag Tigray genocide. Hashtag Tigray genocide. Please look it up. Tweet. Let your government, the U.S. government know to stop the Tigray genocide.
Hashtag Tigray genocide.
Hashtag Tigray genocide.
This is a peaceful protest where Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war taking place as we speak in the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigray. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. We Tigrayans are peacefully demonstrating, condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing another country to invade our land and commit despicable war crimes such as rape and massacre and the looting of our resources. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war taking place in the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigray. We are Tigrayans. We are peacefully demonstrating and condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing another country and its own troops commit despicable war crimes. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for the ongoing genocidal war. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. 368 days later, there is a genocide taking place in the northern part of Ethiopia. 368 days later, there is a genocidal war taking place in Tigray of Ethiopia. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of a genocidal war taking place in the northern part, Tigray. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war taking place in Tigray. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. There is a genocidal war taking place after 368 days later. There is a genocidal war taking place in the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigray. We Tigrayans are peacefully condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing another country, Eritrea, and its own troops to commit despicable war crimes such as gang rape, massacre, atrocities, looting of resources. 368 days later, our family are dying from a man-made starvation. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest to condemn the Ethiopian government. There is a genocidal war in Tigray. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war taking place 368 days later. We Tigrayans are peacefully demonstrating, condemning the Ethiopian government for starving our people 368 days later. This is a peaceful protest where Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. 368 days of an ongoing Tigray genocide.
Attention, attention. There is a genocide taking place in Tigray, Ethiopia. We're Tigrayan Ethiopians. We're Tigrayan Americans.
Thank you. That's correct. Thank you.
There is a genocide taking place in Tigray, Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest. Attention, attention. There is a genocide taking place in Tigray, Ethiopia. Today marks 368 days of this genocidal war. The Ethiopian government colluding with the Eritrean government, along with Amhara militias, United Arab Emirates drones, Turkey drones, in committing this genocidal war on its own people, the Tigray region. The Tigray is under siege. 368 days of the genocidal war taking place in Tigray. There is a genocidal war taking place in Tigray, Ethiopia. We want this war to stop. We want U.S. to stop the Tigray genocide. Please look it up. Today marks 368 days of the Tigray genocide. Over 250 civilians have been murdered. Over 22,000 women have been raped by Ethiopian military soldiers and Eritrean soldiers. Food is not a weapon. The Ethiopian government is using food as a weapon. There is a man-made starvation in Tigray, Ethiopia. We want this war to stop. Rape is
a war crime.
That's right. Rape is a war crime. The Ethiopian military, along with the Eritrean military, and the Amhara militia have raped over 22,000 women. Girls as young as 4 years old, women as old as 87 years old have been raped by military soldiers. We want this genocidal war to stop. 368 days of the Tigray genocide taking place in northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray genocide. Please look it up. Hashtag Tigray genocide. Look it up. Hashtag Tigray genocide. We want the U.S. government. We want President Biden to stop the Tigray genocide. We want you to tweet. Please tweet Tigray genocide, and letting people know that rape is not acceptable. War is not acceptable. Man-made starvation is not acceptable in the 21st century. Stop the Tigray genocide. One year of the Tigray genocide. There is a genocide taking place in Tigray of Ethiopia. 368 days of the Tigray genocide. 368 days of the Tigray genocide. There is no food in Tigray. There is no medication in Tigray. There is no banking. There is no telecommunication. We have not spoken to our families over 368 days. We want this war to stop. Please help us stop this war. Tigray genocide. Hashtag Tigray genocide. Please look it up. Please look it up. Stop the Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. End the Tigray genocide. End the Tigray genocide. Hashtag Tigray genocide. There is a genocide taking place in northern part of Ethiopia in the region called Tigray. 368 days of genocidal war. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. We're Tigrayan Americans. This is a peaceful protest. This is a peaceful protest. There is a genocide taking place in Tigray of Ethiopia. Today marks 368 days of the siege. We want the siege to stop. Stop the Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. End the Tigray genocide. End the Tigray genocide.
This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for the ongoing genocidal war taking place in the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigray. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. 368 days later, there is an ongoing genocidal war. After a year of not speaking to our family are dying of a man-made starvation. We Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia, we are condemning the Ethiopian government. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for allowing Eritrea to invade our land and commit war crimes, for using drones to bomb our cities and massacre our family. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest. We are condemning the Ethiopian government for the ongoing genocidal war taking place in the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigray. We Tigrayans are peacefully demonstrating and condemning the Ethiopian government for the ongoing genocidal war. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. We are condemning the Ethiopian government for the 368 days and still going genocidal war taking place in the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigray. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest condemning the Ethiopian government for the ongoing genocidal war. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war taking place in Tigray. A year later, there is still an ongoing genocidal war taking place in Tigray, located in the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war taking place in the northern part, Tigray.
Attention, attention. There is a genocide taking place in Tigray of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest. I repeat, this is a peaceful protest. We're Tigrayan Americans. We're Tigrayan Americans speaking for our people in Tigray. There is a genocidal war taking place in Tigray of Ethiopia. Today marks 368 days of this siege. Complete war. The Ethiopian government is guilty of the Tigray genocide. The Ethiopian government is using food as a weapon, starvation as a weapon, rape as a weapon. There is a genocide taking place in Tigray of Ethiopia. There is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia. 368 days of the Tigray genocide. The Ethiopian government is using drones from United Arab Emirates. UAE is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Turkey is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Ethiopia is using drones from Turkey to kill our people. Stop the Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. Hashtag Tigray genocide. Hashtag Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. End the Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. End the Tigray genocide. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. We want U.S. to sanction Ethiopia, sanction Eritrea, because the Ethiopian government colluded with the Eritrean government to invade its own people. The Ethiopian government invaded the Tigray region 368 days ago. There is still genocide taking place in Tigray. There is no food in Tigray. There is no medicine in Tigray. There is no banking in Tigray. There is no telecommunication in Tigray. There is no internet in Tigray. It's a complete blackout in Tigray. There is a genocide taking place in Tigray, Ethiopia. Please look it up. Hashtag Tigray genocide.
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 We want this war to stop. We want this genocidal war to stop. Stop the Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. We want this war to end. End the Tigray genocide. End the Tigray genocide. Hashtag Tigray genocide.
Hashtag Tigray genocide.
Stop the Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. There is a genocide taking place in northern part of Ethiopia, the Tigray region. The Ethiopian government's guilty of the Tigray genocide. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. End the Tigray genocide. The Ethiopian government colluding with the Eritrean government to invade its own land. There is a genocide taking place. Today marks 368 days. UAE is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Turkey is guilty of the Tigray genocide. They're using their drones. They're sending the drones to Ethiopia to attack our people, to attack Tigray. Guilty. Turkey is guilty of Tigray genocide. Turkey is guilty of Tigray genocide. The Turkish government is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Turkey! Turkey! When your drones fly, our people die. Tigrayan children will die. Tigrayan women will die. Stop supporting the Ethiopian government. Turkey, stop supplying drones to Ethiopia. Turkey, stop supplying drones to Ethiopia. Turkey, stop supplying drones to Ethiopia.
This is a Turkish embassy,
Turkey,
guys.
stop supporting the Ethiopian government.
Washington, D.C.
Turkey is guilty of the Tigray genocide.
Turkey is guilty of the Tigray genocide.
Erdogan, President Erdogan, stop supporting the Ethiopian government. Stop supplying drones to Ethiopia. Stop supplying drones to Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide.
Turkey drones were used to bomb cities. Turkey supplying drones is an act of genocide. Turkey supplying drones is an act of genocide. Turkey drones were used to bomb our people. Currently, Turkey drones are being used to bomb our people. We Tigrayans have been coming here asking the Turkish government to dissociate itself from the Ethiopian government. However, Turkey drones were used to bomb our people. Supplying drones is an act of genocide. Turkey, you are guilty of the Tigray genocide. Turkey supplying drones is an act of genocide. Your drones have been bombing our cities, massacring our family, looting the left resources. Turkey supplying drones is an act of genocide. You are guilty of the Tigray genocide. You are guilty of prolonging the Tigray genocide. Turkey, your drones have been bombing our people, supplying drones to the Ethiopian government is an act of genocide. Turkey, you are guilty of supplying drones. You are guilty of the Tigray genocide. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. 368 days later, there is an ongoing genocidal war taking place in the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war. Ethiopia is guilty of invading another country, Eritrea, to invade our land, massacre our people, loot resources, bomb churches and mosques. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful demonstration. We are condemning the Ethiopian government for the 368 days and still taking place an ongoing genocidal war in Tigray, north part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of bombing mosques. Ethiopia is guilty of bombing church. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. We are Tigrayans from the home of Al-Najashi, the first mosque in Africa. We are Tigrayans from the Aksumite kingdom, where the Ark of Covenant resides. Ethiopia is guilty of bombing churches and bombing mosques. This is a peaceful protest. We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is guilty of the genocidal war taking place in Tigray. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. There is a genocidal war in Tigray of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest.
Attention, attention. There is a genocide taking place in Tigray of Ethiopia. This is a peaceful protest. This is a peaceful protest against the Ethiopian government allowing and inviting another nation to invade its own people. There is a genocide taking place in Tigray of Ethiopia. Today marks day 368. 368 days of genocidal war in Tigray of Ethiopia.
Go straight. Go straight.
368 days of genocidal war in Tigray, Ethiopia. The Ethiopian government colluded with the Eritrean government to invade its own people, the Tigray region. There is a genocide taking place in Tigray of Ethiopia. Look it up. Hashtag Tigray genocide. Please look it up. Hashtag Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. End the Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. End the Tigray genocide. Stop the Tigray genocide. We are Tigrayan Americans. We are Tigrayan Americans. This is a peaceful protest. Attention, attention. This is a peaceful protest. Today marks 368 days since Ethiopia invaded its own land, its own country, its own people and northern part of Ethiopia, the Tigray region. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Ethiopia is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Turkey is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Turkey is prolonging the war in Tigray, Ethiopia, by sending combat drones to Ethiopia. UAE is guilty of the Tigray genocide. Please pay attention. UAE is guilty of the Tigray